The US and Finland have signed a deal for the US Coast Guard to acquire about 11 icebreaker ships, with 4 built in Finland and 7 in the US, to bolster America's presence in the Arctic region. Now, the American President Donald Trump and the Finnish counterpart Alexander Stubb have approved a memorandum of understanding on the icebreaker cooperation that is intended to lay the foundation for commercial agreements between the US Coast Guard and the Finnish companies. Now, these icebreakers are crucial for the United States as they have specialized in design to navigate through the icy waters in the Arctic, creating a path for other vessels to follow. The deal, worth approximately about $6.1 billion, aims to strengthen the US national security and to counter growing influence from China and Russia.
And other countries have more than we do, and we're buying the finest icebreakers in the world, and Finland's known for making them. They sort of have almost a monopoly on icebreakers, if you think about it. Nobody makes them like Finland. I've heard that for a long time. So we're going to have a total of 11.
According to the Helsinki government, Finland is in fact the world's leading producer of icebreakers, with about 80% of the existing ships designed by its companies and about 60% of them built at its shipyards.
And we're happy to announce that we're basically building 11 icebreakers together, 4 of them in Finland in joint endeavors, and then 7 of them here. And I think this is a huge strategic decision by the president as well, because we all know that the Arctic is important strategically, militarily, and in terms of the economy as well. And now we can work on this together.
Trump has said that the United States will defend Finland, a NATO ally, if the Russian President Vladimir Putin were to order an attack. He, however, has courted controversy, demanding that Spain should be expelled from NATO over its failure to match the high defense spending requirement.
We're going to work together very closely with Finland and with NATO. We have a very good relationship. As you know, I requested that they pay 5%, not 2%. And most people thought that was not going to happen, and it happened virtually unanimously. We had one laggard. It was Spain. Spain. You have to call them and find why are they a laggard, and they're doing well too. You know, the funny thing, because of a lot of the things we've done, they're doing fine. They have no excuse not to do this, but that's all right. Maybe you should throw them out of NATO, frankly.
In June, NATO has agreed to significantly increase defense spending over the next decade, following pressure from the US President Donald Trump. However, Spain has refused to commit to the new target of 5% of its GDP, citing it as disproportionate and unnecessary. Backing Trump, Finland's president has said that NATO nations need to increase their defense expenditure to 5% in the wake of the Russian threat.
We need to increase our defense expenditure and increase our defense capabilities in Europe. So I think people are waking up to the reality that we need to strengthen our deterrence so that a conflict will not be possible.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.